香港小姐大家就一定唔陌生啦，但係香港尼泊爾小姐大家有聽過未呢？今次我哋嘅主角就係2016年香港尼泊爾小姐冠軍 Bhumika 啦，而呢個選美係香港尼泊爾族裔幾年一度嘅盛事嚟㗎。
You were born in Hong Kong and then you moved back to Nepal when you were not even one.
Yes, I was born here. Then my mom decided that, it would be best if I moved there, live there with my nana and my aunt and my cousins. And then I came back here when I was 2004. And then I've just been here ever since. When you're a kid, especially when you're a girl who was raised in Nepal, there's a dream that, you want to compete in a pageant, you want to win a beauty pageant and just, be a queen, if I may. So that was just kind of like my childhood dream kind of coming true.
So what made you want to enter a beauty pageant?
I went to an international school and I don't really have a lot of Nepalese friends as well. So my reasoning into entering the beauty pageant was that I kind of wanted to get in touch with my Nepalese roots, like a motivation for me to learn about my heritage and learn about the community that I am surrounded by in Hong Kong. So that's exactly the reason why I did it, and I think it was a great learning experience.
贏咗選美之後，擁有一張時裝界稱之為高級臉嘅 Boom 就決定進軍模特兒界，搖身一變成為型格 model， 仲非常受客戶歡迎添。除咗模特兒嘅工作之外，阿 Boom 仲係一位健身教練，好明顯佢喺呢度已經揾到屬於自己嘅舞台。而喺香港生活，對於個性外向嘅佢更加如魚得水，就算廣東話麻麻，一樣可以相識滿天下。
So without knowing too much Cantonese, is it difficult to get around in Hong Kong?
No, certainly I think almost every other people you meet next door will speak English. Even some pawpaw that you see on the street, they'd just be like, oh, hello, Lang Loi. And I'm like, oh, hi. Like, you speak English. And they're like, hello, how are you doing? And it's so cute, very heartwarming.
So when you first moved back to Hong Kong, you know zero Cantonese and also zero English.
Yes, so when I came back to Hong Kong when I was 6, the only thing I could say was, my name is Bhumika, and is this baby okay? Which I was actually referring to my baby brother. I went through an extensive after-school tuition every day with my teacher, Miss Lau. I don't know where she is now, but I'm very grateful for her. Now I'm fluent in English.
And how's your Cantonese now?
My Cantonese is pretty standard, I would say. I speak enough to get around. I understand enough to know if people are talking negatively about me. I make a really random conversation with the cab drivers.
What would you say to them?
Hello, 四零九大豆晒. That's literally how I go back home.
而家阿 Boom 經已完美融入咗香港嘅文化啦。咁到底喺香港邊度可以食到正宗嘅尼泊爾菜呢？阿 Boom 今次就帶我哋嚟呢一間隱世小店，尋找佢嘅家鄉味啦。
The decor makes me feel like I'm in Kathmandu.
It's like home.
Yes. And what have you ordered for us?
So we've got a couple of staple traditional Nepalese dishes today. This is what you call selorti.
Zeloti.
Selorti.
Zeloti.
Yes, very correct.
It looks like a 油炸鬼.
There is a fair bit of grease in it, but it's homemade. It's great.
And this one?
This is what we call Panipuri, also called rice flour cups. You have to poke a hole in it, and inside is potato filling. Shall we dig in?
So what's your favorite dish?
My favorite dish is momos. I actually know how to make them as well.
Having Nepalese food, does it remind you of your time in Nepal?
Oh yeah, 100%. I grew up with my aunt and my nana, my grandma, so I love my aunt's cooking. She is a very good cook, so I prefer her cooking more than my mom's.
Don't let your mom hear this.
Oh, she knows.
Oh, yeah?
She knows, she's aware. And the thing is, she loves my aunt's cooking as well. And my brother moved to Nepal last year, so I'm kind of jealous that he gets to eat her cooking every single day.
其實做父母嘅有邊個唔想將最好嘅嘢留俾仔女啊？阿 Boom 嘅媽媽當年將手抱咁大嘅佢送返尼泊爾俾婆婆同姨姨湊，自己就留喺香港打拼，就係希望有更好嘅工作機遇，日後有條件俾愛女接受更好嘅教育。
Hong Kong is a place full of opportunities, would you say?
I would say yes, Hong Kong is a land of opportunities. To be honest, people from Nepal, they generally move abroad, to places like Hong Kong or even the States because they're seeking for a better opportunity. And that's exactly what my parents did as well. A lot of people from the Nepalese community come here seeking for employment, and a lot of them have been able to find jobs. My mom has been able to find a job, which has been great.
As the next generation are working in Hong Kong. So is it difficult or easy for you to find jobs?
For me, it's been quite easy.
You got 2 jobs.
Yes, I'm very grateful that I have 2 different jobs.
Yeah.
You know, I get to do what I like.
And I'm curious, with an Oriental face, you might have a bigger market internationally. So what makes you want to stay in Hong Kong?
Well, obviously, number one is the fact that I'm very much comfortable living in Hong Kong.
What do you like the most about Hong Kong?
Just the fact that it's so diverse. You meet people from all sorts of places, from all various different backgrounds. I feel like Hong Kong's like the port key of traveling, you know. If people were to travel in from anywhere, they would just stop in Hong Kong as like a mid spot. And
The
then
window to
and
the
then
world,
the window
yes.
to the world, exactly. All my friends come from various different backgrounds, all colors, shapes and sizes, whatever you want to call it. So I think that's the best part about living here. I always tell my friends how grateful I am to be able to live in Hong Kong, probably because my mom never forgets to remind me that, you know, she came here looking for opportunities, and that's why I'm able to be here, to live with the privilege that I am living today. But it's also because of my mom's hard work and my hard work that I do on my own as well, you know. People don't get anywhere without hard work. I'm just grateful that I was able to have the education that I did, which has definitely allowed me to have the personality that I have.